Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Lewis down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Smothers. And he's dragged down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making it play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, they're down.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The short hands, it's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
Blue 22.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll He'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Austin Mack. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they strike first.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Arch is going to throw for it. Right down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. There's a crease. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Manning on play action. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Smothers. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Manning from the gun on third down. He's going for it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go play action with Mack. Finds a spot in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Mack from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Manning with a play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Arts to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go play action with Mack. Quarterback moving. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Mack fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Throwing Mack. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Arch Madness. Bringing the heat. Going long. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Wide open downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Throwing Manning. Touchdown, Texas. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Austin Mack. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running inside. It's Smothers. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Got room to work. Maybe a crease. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. And here comes the offense on second down. Mack. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes a catch. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They'll run it. It smothers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Play action, here's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Motion from the back. Throwing Mack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He
throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here's Manning to throw. The quick out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fakes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm with it.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, Manning. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late?
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Manning on play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Fighting off the defender. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Finds a man on the right. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense does the
absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Arch is going to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
To the air, it's Manning. Nice catch for the two-point conversion. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.